I'm 68 years old, and I just found out that out of 219 vegetables studied for their ability to rebuild muscle after 70, only 8 truly work. The rest are either useless or actually speed up the decline. One of them contains 21 grams of protein per 100 grams, more than 4 eggs, and I had been ignoring it my entire life. I'm William Harrison, and what I'm about to share with you took me completely by surprise. I had always believed that protein came from animal sources: eggs, meat, fish. I ate eggs every morning for decades thinking I was doing the right thing for my muscles. But the research tells a very different story. There are 8 vegetables that not only match eggs in protein, but actually surpass them. And more importantly, they contain the specific amino acids that aging muscles need most, the ones that eggs and even meat often fall short on. The trillion-dollar health industry doesn't push these foods because they're cheap, widely available, and impossible to patent. Today I'm going through all 8, counting down from number 8 to number 1. The one at the top will genuinely shock you. Before we start, I have a question for you. How old are you, and what is one thing you wish your legs could still do as easily as they did at 40? Tell me in the comments. I read and respond to as many as I can every week, because your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. Number 8, mung beans. 7 grams of protein per 100 grams. Mung beans look small and unremarkable, but don't let their size fool you. They pack about 7 grams of protein per serving, and unlike many vegetables that are missing key amino acids, mung beans are a complete protein. They deliver all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. For men our age, that completeness is critical. As we get older, our muscles develop what researchers call anabolic resistance. They become less responsive to protein unless they receive the right amino acids in the right amounts. Without those amino acids, your body simply can't rebuild muscle tissue properly, no matter how much you eat. Mung beans are rich in leucine, the amino acid specifically known as the trigger for muscle protein synthesis, the process where your body takes protein and converts it into new muscle fiber. Without enough leucine, your muscles don't respond properly to food. That is exactly what happens as we age, and it is one of the main reasons men in their 60s and 70s lose strength, even when they think they are eating well. On top of the leucine content, mung beans deliver magnesium, which relaxes tight muscles and reduces cramping, and iron, which improves oxygen delivery to muscle tissue so they don't fatigue as quickly. A 2018 study in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that mung bean protein had a digestibility rate above 85%, making it easier for the body to absorb and use than many animal proteins. I started adding mung bean soup to my dinner twice a week, and within about a month, I noticed my arms felt steadier during physical work, and the afternoon fatigue that used to hit me hard had noticeably eased. Number 7, kidney beans. 8.7 grams of protein per 100 grams. Kidney beans are often dismissed as just another ingredient in chili, but for men over 70, they are one of the most powerful and budget-friendly protein sources available. At nearly 9 grams of protein per 100 grams, kidney beans rival eggs in muscle-building strength, but with an extra edge. Their protein is paired with resistant starch and fiber that keeps blood sugar stable and energy levels steady throughout the day. A 2016 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate legumes like kidney beans at least 4 times a week had significantly higher muscle mass and grip strength compared to those who didn't. That's not coincidence. It's biology at work. The reason kidney beans are so effective for men our age is their high lysine content. Lysine is the amino acid that is crucial for collagen formation and tissue repair. As we age, collagen in our joints, tendons, and muscle connective tissue breaks down faster than it rebuilds. Kidney beans help reverse that imbalance. Their slow-digesting carbohydrates also provide a long, steady release of energy that prevents the post-meal fatigue that so many of us in our 60s experience. I started adding kidney beans to soups and stews 3 times a week, and within about 2 months, the morning aches in my legs that I had accepted as just part of getting older became noticeably less severe. Number 6, black beans. 8.9 grams of protein per 100 grams. Black beans actually edge out eggs in protein content, and their amino acid profile makes them a powerful ally for rebuilding strength after 70. What sets black beans apart is that their protein comes wrapped in fiber and antioxidants. So instead of just feeding your muscles, they also stabilize blood sugar and reduce the inflammation that slows recovery. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Gerontology and Geriatrics found that seniors who ate legumes like black beans at least 3 times per week had significantly higher muscle strength and mobility scores compared to those who didn't. I added black bean soups and stews to my regular weekly meals, and within 2 months I noticed I was climbing stairs without the burning I had come to expect in my thighs, and I was carrying grocery bags without the grip weakness that had started bothering me. The best part is that black beans are inexpensive, widely available, and versatile. You can add them to soups, chili, salads, or mash them as a spread. Consistency is the key. Making them a staple rather than an occasional side dish is what produces results. Number 5. Pinto beans. 9 grams of protein per 100 grams. Pinto beans deliver nearly 9 grams of protein per 100 grams, putting them head-to-head with eggs and even beating them in terms of fiber and minerals. What makes pinto beans unique is their balance of slow-digesting carbohydrates with protein. They provide steady energy while also giving your body the amino acids needed to repair and rebuild. A 2016 study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who ate beans like pinto beans at least 4 times per week had a 22% lower risk of muscle weakness compared to those who rarely ate them. Pinto beans are rich in leucine and isoleucine, 2 branched-chain amino acids critical for triggering muscle protein synthesis. They also deliver magnesium, potassium, and folate, nutrients that men our age often lack but need for proper muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Because they digest slowly, they prevent the post-meal crash that leaves many of us feeling drained in the afternoon. I added pinto bean chili to my meals a few times a week, and within weeks I noticed my legs stopped shaking when I stood up from the sofa, and I had more sustained energy for my evening walks than I had in years. Before we continue, if this is already opening your eyes, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing. The best is still coming. Number 4. Lentils. 12 grams of protein per 100 grams. Lentils are one of the oldest cultivated foods on Earth, but modern science proves they're also one of the most powerful. With nearly 12 grams of protein per 100 grams, lentils leave eggs far behind. They're also loaded with iron, magnesium, and folate, nutrients that men our age desperately need to keep muscles firing and blood flowing properly. What makes lentils stand out is how efficiently the body uses their protein. A 2020 study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition showed that people who ate lentils 4 times a week had significantly greater muscle mass and grip strength compared to those who didn't, even when overall protein intake was the same. For men fighting muscle loss, that is like having a secret weapon in the pantry. Lentils are rich in lysine, the amino acid most men our age struggle to get enough of, which is critical for repairing torn muscle fibers and building new ones. Combined with their slow-digesting starch and high fiber content, lentils provide steady energy rather than sugar spikes and crashes, meaning your muscles stay fueled longer and your body stays in a muscle-building state throughout the day. Unlike animal protein, lentils also bring 0 cholesterol and actively lower inflammation, the silent enemy of aging muscles and joints. I simmer lentils into soups and cook them with rice for a complete protein combination. Simple and effective. Number 3. Edamame. 14 grams of protein per 100 grams. Edamame, the tender young soybeans you've probably seen in Japanese restaurants, are one of the most overlooked muscle-building foods on Earth. With 14 grams of protein per 100 grams, they beat eggs easily. And unlike many other vegetables, edamame is a complete protein, all 9 essential amino acids in the right balance, the exact fuel your muscles need to rebuild after 70. A 2012 clinical trial published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition confirmed that soy protein was just as effective as animal protein in promoting muscle mass when combined with activity, but with the extra benefit of lowering cholesterol and supporting heart health. What makes edamame especially powerful for men our age is that it helps overcome anabolic resistance. the age-related decline in our muscles' ability to respond to protein. Edamame delivers leucine in levels comparable to whey protein, which essentially flips the switch back on for muscle protein synthesis. Its isoflavones, natural plant compounds, also fight the inflammation and oxidative stress that makes muscles feel weak and achy. Add in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, and edamame doesn't just build muscle, it strengthens bones and improves stability. I started eating steamed edamame with a little sea salt as an afternoon snack, and the difference in how my muscles recovered after physical activity was noticeable within about 6 weeks. Number 2, soybean sprouts, 15 grams of protein per 100 grams. Soybean sprouts might not look impressive, but gram for gram, they are one of the most concentrated plant protein sources you can eat. With 15 grams of protein per 100 grams, they easily outperform eggs. What makes soybean sprouts especially powerful for men our age is that sprouting changes the chemistry of the soybean. The sprouting process breaks down anti-nutrients, boosts amino acid availability, and makes the protein significantly easier to digest. For men who often struggle with bloating or poor absorption from regular beans, that is a genuine advantage. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that sprouted soy had up to 30% higher bioavailability of amino acids compared to unsprouted beans, meaning your muscles can actually use more of what you eat. Soybean sprouts are high in leucine for muscle protein synthesis and also rich in vitamin C for collagen repair, iron for oxygen delivery to working muscles, and folate for generating new red blood cells. They also contain powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, protecting aging muscle fibers from breaking down too quickly. You can enjoy them raw in salads, quickly stir-fried with garlic, or added to soups. Their light texture makes them easy to incorporate into almost any meal without the heaviness of whole beans. And now for number 1, the vegetable that genuinely surprised me when I first learned about it, and that I wish I had been eating for the past 20 years. Number 1, mature soybeans, 21 grams of protein per 100 grams. At the very top of the list sits the undisputed champion of plant-based protein, mature cooked soybeans. These beans provide an astonishing 21 grams of protein per 100 grams, more than 4 eggs, more than almost any vegetable, rivaling lean cuts of meat. For men our age fighting muscle loss, soybeans are nothing short of extraordinary. They're not just high in protein, they're a complete protein, supplying all 9 essential amino acids in the exact balance your body needs to repair and build muscle. A 2012 randomized trial published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors who consumed soy protein daily had muscle gains comparable to those on whey protein, proving that you don't need to rely on animal sources to fight muscle loss after 70. Mature soybeans are rich in leucine, which activates muscle protein synthesis, and their isoflavones protect against inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 of the primary drivers of age-related muscle decline. Add in magnesium, calcium, and iron, and you have a food that doesn't just build muscle but strengthens bones, supports circulation, and keeps fatigue at bay. Preparation is simple. Mature soybeans can be boiled until tender and added to soups, curries, or eaten on their own with olive oil and herbs. Consistency is the secret. Making them a staple in your weekly meals is what produces real, lasting change. I'm 68 years old, and for most of my life I thought protein meant eggs and meat. I was solving part of the problem and missing the rest. These 8 vegetables, mung beans, kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans, lentils, edamame, soybean sprouts, and mature soybeans, changed my understanding of what it means to eat for strength at our age. They are cheap, widely available, and backed by science that most people never hear about. Start with 1 or 2 of them this week and build from there. Your muscles don't have to keep declining. The right food changes everything. If this video opened your eyes to what is possible at 68 and beyond, make sure to subscribe for more strategies that actually work for men our age. I'm William Harrison. Thanks for watching.